ChatGPT just launched a revolutionary new feature called ChatGPT Tasks. This is the beginning of a whole new realm of possibilities that you must know about. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to give you a quick tutorial on where to find tasks, how it works, and some of the absolutely mind-boggling ways you can use this new ChatGPT tool to master time management, boost productivity, get smarter, and gain a competitive edge. All right, let's dive in. Hey, listen, my name is Jim Shirley. This is my channel, and thank you so much for joining me. Now, before we jump into ChatGPT, let's bounce over here and just get an idea for some of the things that you can actually use this new scheduled tasks feature for. Now, what it can do now is stuff like collect data for you. All right, it can be an accountability partner. And what's cool is in just a couple minutes, I'm going to actually show you all of these different things, some examples of them and ways you can do this, okay? It won't even be a couple minutes, it'll just be a few seconds, really. All right, another thing it can do is remind you about tasks, okay? So that's gonna be really cool. And what I love about that is that right now I have a bunch of tasks in my Google Calendar, and it actually just takes up a bunch of space in there. But that's how I get reminders of how to keep up with stuff. And so I can actually shift that stuff over to ChatGPT now. Another thing you can do is track stuff. So let's just say that you're using this new tool as an accountability partner. Over time, as you're doing tasks, you can schedule a task in ChatGPT to go back through all of your entries for these different tasks and create like a table, a summary table of information for you. So every month you can see, oh, I posted on social media. I was supposed to post every day, but I only posted 3 days. You can keep track of that kind of stuff. And another way you can use it is for like encouragement or like journaling. So let's take a look at how you use ChatGPT tasks in real life. Okay, so I'm going to bounce over here into my screen and let's just see. Okay, when I open up ChatGPT, you don't see it anywhere. Okay, so what you have to do is when you create a new conversation, up here in the top left, at least for me right now, today, where it's showing up is under this little drop down, and you can see it's the second option here. So I just choose tasks, and then nothing really changes on the screen, so you don't really know like that you're in this, except that it says tasks. But once you're in, you can start doing the stuff, okay? Let's just create a very simple one here, like getting a piece of information. Give me the price of, let's just say Ford with symbol F every morning, okay? So I'll just type that in. All right, so now it's gonna create a task. It's gonna make sure it understands it. It'll clarify stuff with me if it doesn't, but okay, boom, so there we go. So this is how it works. How cool is this, right? So it'll say, okay, I'll look that up every morning. So now it's going to do this daily at 9 a.m. Now you may be thinking, oh, okay, but I want this at 7 a.m. or whatever, okay, or noon or whatever. So what you do is just click these 3 dots and then you can edit your task, okay? And then what's really cool is you can totally expand on the instructions here. So I'm going to bounce over, and I've created a whole Google Doc, which I'll share with you guys down in the description. And what you can do with this is try all sorts of different things, but you can add tons of context in here. Let's take a look at what else we could do. Search for the, and tell me where the price is relative to the 52-week high low. Okay, so you can like expand on that stuff in here, and then you can change the time and dates and all of that stuff, right? Click save, boom, and now that's gonna be saved for you. All right, so then what can happen is when that task fires is you're gonna get an email, and then you're also going to be able to, on your phone, get, if you allow push notifications from ChatGPT and you have the app downloaded, you can actually get like push notifications about this stuff delivered right to you. Okay, and the same with your desktop. So I think they're rolling this out. I know like between Apple and Windows and stuff like that, there may be differences in how it works, but for sure you're going to get an email about this, and then you can click the email, right? And then what's going to happen is, boom, there you go. As of today, right, the price or the exchange rate is 0.97. Okay, so that's how that works. Now, let's go back over here and look at some of the other ways that you can use this tool, because right off the bat, like those are the simple ways that you can use it to just get some raw data, but doing this as an accountability partner is where I think this is really going to get super cool and be useful this year. Okay, so I've put into this Google Sheet some of the ways that you can use this for accountability, right? So define your daily and weekly tasks. So let's say that I want to reach out to 10 businesses and make an Instagram post every day. So I'll set up and schedule tasks for those, okay? And then I'll also set a separate task for weekly stuff to check in with me on my video creation and book reading and stuff like that. So here's an example of how the workflow might look. Okay, and I've put this all in here for you so you can use this as an example and create tasks, okay? And then what we do is we can even get an evening wrap up, right? So every day I can see my numbers, and then every week I can do the same thing. You can even have ChatGPT take all the data that you've been entering and create tables for you just to show you your progress over time. So that's a super cool one, and from there you can basically also have it motivate you and come up with ideas on how you might be able to do better. Okay, that is one thing. Now, another thing that I thought would be super cool to do with this is create a social post. So let me just show you what I'm talking about here. So another thing you can do is have it summarize news and stuff like that. Okay, so every day or every week you could say, give me a summary of all the info that's happening in the automotive industry in the United States, okay? And then you would just basically get an email just like we looked at, and in here it'll give you some info, and then you'll be able to click the message and then go and check the full outline of it, okay? And then you would have that, and you could write a newsletter from it, or you could give an update to your staff or whatever you're thinking of doing there, right? Here's one that I created. Tell me a tip about how to get the most out of ChatGPT as a small business owner. I'll be using this as a social media post, so please keep the response to around 2,000 characters. Write the tip in a certain format, so then basically I can take that and then go make a video with it or create some kind of post with it for Instagram or YouTube Shorts or Facebook or whatever, right? And so I get that every week, and so that's one of those ways that you can dive in here and create something really cool inside of the instructions here and then start using it, okay? So I love that one, and then I think you will too. And then the other thing that I was personally working on, which I struggle with sometimes, is remembering like what my unique selling proposition is, what my elevator pitch is and stuff like that for my business, because I don't use that every day. So I basically am setting up a task where it sends me what my elevator pitch is in a little message every day, so that I look at it, I memorize it, I'm going to have it send it to me for different angles and different people I might talk to, and I'm just going to have that info like totally in my head. But other ways you could use this for memorization are things like languages, right? Like you could have it send you, how do I say certain phrases that are common in a different language, right? And start working on your language skills that way. So tons and tons of use cases for this, and I love it. I think it's going to be really revolutionary. Now, I do want to talk about here some of the futures for ChatGPT tasks. What I see in the future is that we're going to be able to do more than just get data and set up some basic accountability stuff and things like that, like you might already be able to do with a calendar or stuff like that. In the future, they're setting this up so that I think we can be able to trigger tasks and stuff to happen. So imagine that I set up that social media post content idea. In the future, we may be able to actually not only create that content, but trigger some things to happen, like an image to be created and then a post to be posted to my social media, right? So it triggers stuff. Or for instance, you could have a thing that's remind me to replace my furnace filter every 3 months, okay? And then you set that up, but not only does it remind you, but it also goes online and orders a new furnace filter for you to be delivered so that you've got the new filter. So you can see how this is going to evolve. And then additionally for work, like you might be able to assign actual work to these tasks. So not only is it a reminder or something, but you could schedule it to go in and review, for instance, like all of your inventory data and let you know where you need to do ordering and stuff like that. So those are things that I see coming in the future for tasks, is just full integration into an agent where it's able to do stuff for you. So that's ChatGPT Tasks. They're brand new. Check it out, get familiar with it, start bringing it into your daily routine if you want. And that's that. I hope you enjoyed this video. Listen, if you liked it, please give it a, and if you're not already a subscriber to this channel, man, I'd love to have you on board. Hit the subscribe button and we will see you in the next video.